sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Same if this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification so you get notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all, and I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you for always coming back to watch my video, supporting me, and always coming through. You all are super amazing. So today we'll be talking about something that I saw, and I was like, I am definitely bringing this here. It's about a white lady who asked black women, do black women not feel supported by black men? And at first I was like, what is your business? Why are you asking black women if they do not feel supported? Like, what are you gonna do with this question? Or wait, why would she even ask this question in the first place? That was I was like kind of reacting, but you know what? I am just gonna like roll this video and roll the stitches so you all will see how the whole thing went down and how people all came out to answer her question. And you know what? Stay close to the screen. Let me roll the clip, then we'll come back to talk about it. So straight up, let me roll the clip.
Why are white women the incubators for American terrorism? 99% of American terrorists come from the wombs of white women, from the first settlers who came to this land, to the KKK, to the mass shooters. Why are white women the incubators? Why do white women raise terrorists? Since we're asking questions, why are you asking black women anything about black men when 53% of women voted for Trump twice? 53% of women voted for a man who hates women, who sexually assaults women, and who used his presidency to undermine and disrespect women. Why aren't you checking 53% of white women who hate themselves? Oh, I got another question. Where were white women? Specifically, where were you when this black man who exclusively dated white women, who hated black women to the point where he tweeted, where he was on social media on a regular basis, talking about his hatred for himself and for black women? Where were you? Where were white women when his white girl killed him? Where were you? How come I didn't see any white women leading a movement to check other white women about how they consistently put the lives of black men in danger? Where were you? Where were white women when his family, who knew he hated black women, when his family, who knew he worshiped the ground that white women walked up under, where were you when his family called for black women to help to bring attention to his case, but also help to bring him justice? Because his family knows that when black women are involved, something's going to get done. There's going to be movement. There's going to be justice. There's going to be attention. We're going to move that forward. Where were you? How come his family didn't call on white women? How come his family knew that they couldn't depend on white women, the very demographic he dated? Where were you? I mean, since we're out here asking questions, Gaslighting Gertrude, since we're all up in other people's business, Napkin Nancy, since we're all up in the Kool-Aid without knowing the flavor, Casper Kathy, I've got questions too.
Oh my word. Sister came with KK. No, sorry, AK. Woo! All right, so a lot of people really got something to say. I mean, so many people found this question very offensive. Like, what do you want to do with this question? Like, what are you asking? How is that your business, you know? So you know what? We are definitely going to go into the stitches straight away. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. So straight up, sweetheart, let's get into the stitches.
This is a question for black women. Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
This is a question for white women. Do you guys not feel ashamed that majority of the mass shooters in America are your sons?
Here's a simple question, because I've been reading some of the comments.
Let's be very clear, I'm not addressing the asinine question that she should have never asked black women in the first fucking place, okay? Furthermore, at which time that I first laid eyes upon this fucking video, I pontificated upon the wonderful whimsical thought that she could have been mixed. But then in her linguistic ignorance, she said you guys, which let me know automatically, she's Caucasian. And that further perpetuated the irritation that lives in the deepest, darkest, curviest crevice of my most inner iridescent ass as to why you are sitting here in this appropriated ass hairstyle. Ma'am, you have a video that says you are going to study and become an expert on racism. Can I educate you and tell you that you can never become an expert on an experience that your culture created in the first place to oppress the very people that you say that you want to be an expert on? And furthering that conversation, instead of asking black women if they feel safe with black men, how about you ask black people, do they feel safe around you?
This is a question for black women. Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
That's none of your business. That's none of your business at all. As a white woman, what the black men and black women do is none of your business. I know you probably found a black guy who praises you for your bad imitations of black women, but please keep in mind you are still white, and it's not your place to ask us that type of question. Also, you look like Nola from Hustle and Flow. I just think you should know that.
This is a question for black women. Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
Listen here, gaslighting Gertrude. I can tell by your braids you know why you're asking this question, and it wasn't because you want to know if black women are supported by black men. You're intelligent enough. You've been on these apps enough. You know what we feel. That's not why you made this video. Let me go ahead and give you the answer you weren't looking for, but that you need. The black men you're playing pick me to don't give a fuck about you. They think of you as an object, a means to a fucking end. And the fact that you are trying to weaponize black men and the fact that you suck black dick against black women isn't going to win you points. It's just going to make you more objectifiable by these same men you're trying to play pick me to. Black women have bigger things we're attending to.
This is a question for black women. Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
I have counter questions for white women. Why do you ask questions like this? What are you going to do with the information that you receive? Do you feel like having a black partner or spouse, wearing black hairstyles and participating in black culture, having black children, living in a black neighborhood, having a black mail carrier or black family members, wearing black yoga pants, like your proximity to blackness gives you clearance to ask these types of questions? Like, what's your goal? What's the end game? What are we doing?
Do you feel like black men don't support you? And if so, why?
Within the same stretch of time, both a black man and a white man ruined my day yesterday. I was having a good time. I was dancing at the bar, and then a white man come up to me, and he started dancing along with me. He dancing separate. He ain't touching me, but then he grabbed my arm, and he started, like, forcing me to dance with him. And I'm trying to be nice, and I'm trying to get away from him, and I'm like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, all right. Yeah, but that's not working. And this black man is watching this go down, can visibly see I'm uncomfortable, and it's like, that's how you two-step? And that's all he said. I finally get away from this white man, and the black man don't even check up on me. Don't ask me if I'm good or nothing. He just look at me judgmentally, like I'm the problem. So quite frankly, in my mind, especially today, black women don't feel supported by nobody. And I don't know why everybody acting like it's such a big deal to answer that motherfucking question.
Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
The better question is, why are you sitting here playing pick me? Because as a black man of multiple minority groups, why would I not be supportive of a black woman? Besides, just because you see one black man in the black community that does not support black women does not mean that all black men don't support black women. That's the other thing. Black men and black women are entitled to marry whoever they want to, despite what minority group they are from. You think just because a man's supposed to order a woman around? No. Marriage is just a contract made by two people that people are supposed to obey by. They're supposed to do everything together. They're supposed to come to agreements. And if they don't come to agreements and they don't really feel that way for each other, then they can bounce their asses up out of each other and live their own separate lives. And I know you're not talking while you're sitting over there appropriating black culture by wearing passion twists. Miss Woman, if you just want to date a black man, just say that. Don't come on this app and play pick me.
This is a question for black women. Do you guys not feel supported by black men?
I didn't know I was supposed to feel supported by black men. I grew up in a single-parent household. I was raised by my mom, my aunt, and my grandmother. The only black man in my life is my stepdad, and my mom married him when I was 23. I feel very supported by him, and I don't feel like that's a reflection on him being a black man, but he's just a good man of God. This immense pressure on black men from some black women, with everything else they're expected to carry because they're black, it just seems weird. I think my question is, why do I need to be supported by black men? You're not my husband, you're not my father, you're not my brother. You don't need to carry me. Maybe I'm weird, maybe it's just the woman in me, but
All right, so this is all we got from the Stitches, and I absolutely want to read what you got to say about this. I guess she got like enough answers that we, oh, yo, did I tell you that at first I thought she's biracial, but then I looked through to find out that she is white and she really want to be black so much. I mean, almost everything. And yeah, that is it. So let me know what you all think in the comment section, and thank you all for the support, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.